Hello everybody, this is Shotgun1000 here reporting for duty, welcoming you to my brand new LP of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD for the Nintendo Wii U. There we go, finally got it eventually. Now, originally this game was actually created in 2002, but then remade in 2013, as you can see. It was, reason being is because the game looked better in HD. Now, obviously you notice that in the controller pad you can see you can use either the gamepad or the Wii U Pro controller. I necessarily don't have a Pro controller, so I have no choice but to use the Wii U gamepad. And, oh my wow. Okay, that's actually a little bit weird, because I do remember having a save file in this game, but must have gotten rid of it. But anyway, we're going to start off a new game, and I would put in my name, but obviously there's not enough room, because you see, if I type in this, Shockinator 1000, there's only enough room to put in Shockina. So I'm just going to write in Link. Alright, and also another thing, you can decide to do this in two modes. You could do this in normal mode, or you could do it in hero mode. I personally want to do this in normal mode because I have not tried hero mode before, and I am too nervous to think what on earth is going to happen. So we're going to do it in normal mode, and we're going to start things off. Don't you think? Why have we got a lobster pattern on our back and our front? But yeah, here we are. This is the boy who's obviously going to be the hero. I've called this one Link, obviously, but yet he obviously likes to warm up by doing squats. But yeah, that girl there is called Ariel, by the way. Whee! Ooh, that must have hurt. But yeah, there is something you should need to know about this game. With The Legend of Zelda Tale, that story that it mentioned about, the tale is clearly stated that the hero of time did not return when evil broke out the earth once again. And I can tell you the reason why. The reason why Link, the hero of time, did not show up is because he was in a journey in another town. When he saved the one town that was being attacked by evil, he rode his horse, whose name's Epona, and he got attacked by someone called the Skull Kid. And the Skull Kid took his horse, rode him into a random town, and then Link had to follow, and he actually got stuck there forever. That's the reason being. Oi, Link! Hey, is it true that if you just have a little courage and run as fast as you can, then you can jump to that rock out there? Well, it is. It is. Tell me. Right. Now you can see there are these jewels here that are called rupees. If you roll if you go towards the edge of the rock and you roll, you can make yourself leap a bit further. But if you miss, you'll go into the water. And bearing in mind, you see that in the very bottom right corner? You do not want that to go all the way down to the bottom, because otherwise you will drown. Okay, so just be aware of that. The things that we just grabbed are rupees, by the way. There are, I think, 5 different kinds of rupees. There's a green rupee that's worth 1. Red rupee, I think, is worth... Actually, no, hold on. I'm gonna go for... I think I'm gonna try from lowest to highest. I think green is 1, blue is 5, red I think is 10. The yellow is... Oh no, sorry, the yellow one is 10. The red one is 20, and there's another one, but we haven't yet come across it. But anyway, I obviously need to go through the controls, but obviously I don't think now is the right time because we don't have much controls. So I'm just going to go through the basics. We got the left thumbstick to move your hero around. You got the right thumbstick to move the camera. You got ZR on the Wii U gamepad to crouch, which is why I was doing squats. And when you're moving around, if you keep pressing the A button, you can do a little roll. And yeah, pretty much speaking, the hero here cannot jump. You cannot jump in this game. Right, if you talk to this guy, let's see what he has to say. I just saw a wild pig. Oh, see? Look, that black one there. Don't you see him? This is perfect. My wife was just telling me how she really wanted a pet. You really should. You're ready to go grab it, Link. Now, you can't just run up to it. Pigs are too alert, yada yada yada. Right. If you want to get close to one, you have to hold ZR to crouch and tilt the left thumbstick forward to crawl. Slowly up behind it. Slowly. You could also distract it with bait, I guess. Yeah. So that's another technique. Obviously, you can press A to speak to people. If you hold ZR and you move around in the grass, nice and slowly, even when you're out the grass, the pig won't actually, you know. And by the way, if it gets a bit too close, you can then press A to pick up. And what you have to do is to pick up this pig and take it to the man. Do you? Oh, no, you don't. Well, okay. Right. It says he wants the pig as a pet. Go fetch it. What? Okay, that is just weird. How the heck can a pig swim in the sea? Seriously. How the heck can a pig swim? That is just bizarre. May, you really need to get a tissue. Let's not... Hey! Get your snot off my clothes. Ugh, dirty. Right, let's talk to you. Oh, Link, happy birthday! Hey, did your sister Ariel find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandma was looking for you. Speaking of your sister, she saw me at work the other day and she said that she wanted to learn how to carry jars on her head. Strange, but I don't see why not. As they say, carry jars on her head like me so she could help your grandma with chores. So if you see her, tell her that all she has to do is stand in front of a jar and press A to carry it. To put the jar down, she just has to press ZR. Can you tell her that for me? We could, but obviously that is another control for you. You see, I will show you. There's a jar right here. You can pick it up and you can do two things. You can either throw, and by the way, those pots will have rupees in, or you can roll into a wall. Yeah. Or you can press ZR and drop it, but it won't damage it. Now, before we go into the house, there's a little something that most people would often tend to miss. If you hold ZR, you can actually crouch and crawl like this, and you can put yourself in a little crawling maze. And you see, we are actually underneath our house. And yet it's got a little treasure chest here, which holds an orange rupee. An orange rupee is worth a whopping 100 rupees. So I guess it's actually 6 then. Oh yeah, another thing. If you're walking into a wall and you press A, you can do a little siddle, weirdly enough. And that is a weird face to actually pull. But anyway, we crawl back into the hole. And by the way, there is actually a method how you can turn it into first person. Oh, there you are. All you have to do to make it turn into that, the right thumbstick, you just have to push it in. If you you can't push it forward, back, left or right because obviously the camera is focused on one direction. Oh, anything down here? Oh, indeed there is. There's some more pots. Right, 119 rupees so far. That's a really good start. And you know, we've actually done 16 minutes. I haven't even been anywhere yet. Right, where is she? She's up there, isn't she? Right. Yep, there she is. I've been waiting for you, Link. Link? Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. I don't think he's very keen on that. We got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Doesn't seem too happy. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. I guess obviously the hero here has not actually heard the story. Today is the day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. Enemies, God's sake. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. What a weird name. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down for those days. Does all this make sense to you? Kind of. Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Really? Because he was struggling to put them on, though. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over on your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favourite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. So, go get your sister Ariel. Now, by the way, you're probably wondering how long are my videos going to last on this game. Answer being, I do not know. I really do not know. And by the way, you see that guy up there? He's waving his stick towards you because he wants to talk to us. So, what you need to do is just walk up to him and he does this. Oi, Link! Press ZL right there and use A to talk to me. Try it. Not really, because we can see you right from here. But yeah, this is another mechanic. If you hold down the said L button, you can automatically target things. And if it's a person, you can just speak to them. But if it's an enemy, you can do other stuff. That's correct. You're a smart one. Yeah, we are a smart one for being told what to do. You, my friend, have just targeted me. You see, when you press ZL, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around to target, you can press ZL to face forward, you know. It's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag. Not remotely. Pardon me. I can teach you a few more things if you'll just climb up the ladder over there and drop by our room. So yeah, let's go up the ladder and actually talk to him. So soon? My, if you're already old enough to be wearing those clothes, then it's going to be very important for you to gather as much wisdom as you can from now on. If you're to make your way in the world, that is, Link, Now, I've been studying a wealth of topics since long before you were born. I'm what you call a brain of all trades. You're a smart little fellow yourself, aren't you? I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdom down, and maybe you're the one I should pass it down to. Everything that you see tacked in the walls here are something that I've researched thoroughly. And before you ask, yes, I do know my filling system is odd. Why do you keep stroking your mustache the way that Luigi keeps scratching his butt in Luigi's mansion? Organizational issues aside, however, it's all extremely useful information. You would do well to read it all very carefully. Reading lets to knowledge, you know. Oh my god, I can't believe his brain just goes to red when he's mad. Such a racket! Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves and dropped it all again! Honestly, the hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much less intelligent brother who lives just downstairs. He hates studying. All day, every day, the loud just exercises and practices with his weapons. Does he exercise his brain? No! The brain's a muscle too, I think. Anyway, the only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's been studying fencing and whatnot. As if that's of any use to anyone. He simply doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's a brother to do? Just let him get on with it. Now, by the way, we do have these things to read here, but I personally am not going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to make this episode last pretty long for a certain reason. Because obviously this is the tutorial episode. We need to learn as much as we can in this episode before we start off the next one. And we got a Kai. Hey, get your snot away from me. Get your snot away from me. Get your snot away from me. What I was going to say was, that guy is pulling out the grass. He must be mad about something. Right. Ariel, in case you're probably wondering, is up this ladder as we first met her. So we go up here. And wow, the seagulls look as though she was trying to pick a butt. Ah, hoi, big brother. Did Grandma make this outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'll be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat though. So anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hands for just a second? I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, just for one day. Happy birthday! I don't think we actually closed our eyes at all that time. But yeah, we got the telescope. It's our sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. And what on earth is Ariel even doing? Now, this is a sort of item that you can use temporarily. You can set, it says here, if you set it to either Y, X, or R, and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to. Do it now and see what you can see. Using the gamepad, you can also touch and slide items to set them. So, well, do you like it? Not personally, because the controls of using the telescope are absolutely annoying. I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? I probably personally find it better if you didn't give me the telescope. Well, why don't you try it out? Right now, try looking over at our house from there. So yeah, what we need to do is we need to set the telescope for a random button. I'm going to set it up on R for now, and believe me, do not get R and set R mixed up. What you do, you just press the button, and you got different methods. You got R to look around. And we got the L button. If you press up, you can zoom in. Back, you can zoom out. And it says here, hey, what's that, Link? Are you looking at the red postbox? You see, so she's actually telling us where to look. So if we zoom in a bit more, by the way, you can see there's a rock up there. That'll be important later on. But yeah, wait, what on earth is going on there? Who is that? Yes, I am looking at the post box. Right, so yeah. The postman looks kind of weird, doesn't he? Yeah, he does actually. Ah, Link, the sky! Look up at the sky! Wait, the sky? Where? Where in the sky? Where? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, what a bird. Oh my god, he's holding a person! Wait. Oh boy, pirates! It's Pirates of the Caribbean! But yet, they're firing rocks at a bird even though it's holding on to a person. That's a really smart thing for a pirate to do. Oh, this is funny. And I find that completely stupid. The bird saw the rock and it went and didn't even do anything about it. And plus, the rock didn't even hit the bird and it still dropped the girl. Link, this is terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. So yeah. There's the pirate ship, by the way. So, we need to do something. We need to find something to defend ourselves with, and it's not going to be the shield. It is going to be something else. Right, okay, in fact, you know what? We're going to continue this tutorial off in the next episode because there's one last thing that we need to learn. And obviously I'm actually running out of time of doing it. Sorry this episode wasn't actually as fun as it used to be. Because I normally make all tutorial level, not tutorial levels. I normally make all tutorial episodes fun. But I think this episode wasn't as fun as it normally is. So I'm going to call it an end here. So next time on The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, we are going to be finding a certain equipment to defend ourselves with to help a girl that fell into the forest. We are going to be calling it a day now, and I'll see you guys next time.